It's patch day and the server's down, but we've got some patch notes, which we're going to go over. And then, of course, we're going to be continue on Twitch today. I'm on Twitch right now live. Come hang out. We're going to master beta test this game. We've got some interesting things happening with Phoenix and some bug fixes and also new skins and some new artwork that we'll look at here in a minute. And then also inside of this screenshot right here, looks like a lot of people asking me who's this. It looks like a new skin for Storm, but it's not mentioned. They also mentioned earlier that there was going to be a skin for Taskmaster. I wonder if it's going to be the theatrical release. It looks like in the theatrical release, Taskmaster, they got away from the skull imagery because I guess that's offensive to China. That's what I hear. Let's move on to a 5.5 release note. Shush. The Secret Avengers are ready for battle. Sam Wilson, Captain America, Maria Hill, and Sharon Carter arriving over the course of release. Enhance your roster 3 new playable characters. Captain America, Sam, Maria Hill, Sharon Carter. Now, I had this weird premonition last night, and I hope it's not true, is that in the data mines, there is the Doom 2 raids. And the Doom 2 raids look like they reward the pieces for getting to gear tier 16. And I had this weird fear that entrance to DD5 will be gated by your ability to finish Doom 2. And these 3 characters are the only characters that are going to be able to finish the skill nodes, and the rest of the nodes in Doom 2 will only be able to be completed by characters they haven't sold us yet. Hope I'm wrong about this, but think about it. Entrance to Dark Dimension 5 is gated by your Alliance's ability to finish Doom Difficulty 2, which is the only way to get the pieces to get into Dark Dimension 5, and the only way to beat Doom Difficulty 2 is with this team here and characters they haven't sold us yet. I hope I'm wrong. New costumes: Gamora Requiem, Daredevil Shadowland, Luke Cage, Power Man, and Captain American Classic. Now, I wonder how much these are going to cost. Everybody's got a different opinion on how things look. This is interesting to me. We got Gamora right there. Looks amazing. My understanding, look at that, the sword. My understanding, this is the Gamora that killed Thanos in the comics. I'm not familiar. Daredevil, what a creepy image, in my opinion. But that's the Shadowlands. Luke Cage with hair. Boy, that is a quadruple V-neck. Is that everybody talks about V-neck, but this is like not even a double V. This is like a deep, that's a belly button V-neck. Oh, that chains makes him hard. I'm not familiar with this version, so I guess fine. And then we got like OG Captain America, which I do like with the wings on the ears. We'll see how much these cost. Me personally, I play Gamora everywhere at every game mode all the time. I'd love to have this variation of Gamora. It's actually probably the first skin that I have any feelings about up until date. I've been playing Marvel Future Revolution, and they have millions of amazing skins, where this game has one now. Maybe. Costume update, also a big deal, right? Upgrade your purchased costumes with new preset upgrades, including color palette adjustments, trim, sashes, etc., paraphernalia, and flair. Yay. Cool. Available upgrades can be viewed in character roster screen and purchasable with costume credits. All right. Isotape 8 update. Additional T1 ISO green rewards added to each node. I've talked about this many times, but basically what they said in a blog post a couple weeks ago is that there's going to be double the amount of ISO 8 green awarded per campaign node, and also double the amount of ions. And there's also going to be like the basic ISO orb fragments in there. And they're also going to double the amount of refreshes, the double the number of temps for the 12 costing nodes. They're going to take it from 10 to 20. We will know if that is true or not when the patch goes live, hopefully here shortly. Assemble top squad with the limited time Saboteur trait for the Sharon Carter event campaign character conspiracy theories. So it looks like Sharon Carter is going to be event campaign character, which is always a very player friendly. Armory 14 and 15 orb visual update. Slick new look with the same great rewards and drop rates. And then booster gold supply with gold reward increases to daily objectives in Alliance War. And they had a blog post about that where they boasted it was going to be 8.1 million, but that was not true. Basically, it's going to be 4.9 million extra per gold. I was rather disappointed by that post because they made reference to gear tier 16 and level 85 that will be coming out sooner when the second part of that 8.1 million. That's actually like a huge pay cut if you ask me. It's like they because going to level 85 is horrific. As far as gold costs, it probably costs 2-3 million per character to go to level 85. But in the meantime, we're going to be getting a boost to the daily allotment of gold. I'll take it. It comes to like 100 and something thousand a day, or 3 million over the course of a month. And then the rewards for winning and losing a war are boosted a little bit, and that should add to like another 1.9 million. So a total of 4.9 million extra gold per month, which I will take. I'll take it. What is missing from this, which is a big deal? And Cerebro posted it. Some people were asking about the save squads. You promised save squads. And then Cerebro responded on Reddit 6 minutes ago. Good call out. The save squad tabs is currently targeting next version 5.6. Any announced features, improvements are always subject to change. Yeah, they don't make any money on save squads, so it didn't make it in this patch. No money equals no effort on their part. Save squads, they don't make any money, so they're not going to put it. It's not a priority. I guess they're a business. That's fine. Let's get to the rest of it. Bugs. This is a huge bug. And I just want to say this very explicitly. Nobody should be thanking them for fixing this. And I'll get to my analogy in a minute. Bugs. Phoenix, Dark Phoenix, Jessica Jones, and Mr. Fantastic were getting flat increases in focus for their attacks instead of a percent increase. The combat behavior has been adjusted to match the description, resulting in a percentage increase. Now, let me give you an example of what that is. Dark Phoenix, or regular Phoenix for the longest time, her kit stated that she had 50,000 extra percent focus, but it was not coded in the JSON file. This was identified 18 months ago that the percent was missing in game. They finally took the time to go into the code and add the percent. And this was super annoying 18 months ago because quite often in mirror matches, Phoenix would do her ultimate to try to remove the taunt from Colossus, and it just would never go. And that's how we identified there was a problem. So for me, this is like going into McDonald's and asking if they have French fries. And they say, yes, we have French fries. And do you get excited about that? The developers fixing an 18-month-old problem, we should not be excited about it. We should not be congratulating them. We should not be like going clapping. Do your job. Fix bugs that are 18 months old. This is a very minimum of a thing that the developer should be doing. When we tell them what's wrong with their game, going into the code and adding a simple percent should not take 18 months. 18 months. It's garbage. Do you care about your game? Do you have any pride in your own work? It's garbage. She's an irrelevant character today. That would have been very helpful 18 months ago. Nebula's assist attack was not triggering passive abilities for characters' attack when enemies' health drops below 50%. Now, we had some discussion on Twitch on what this means. I'm not sure that this is going to help the team or hurt the team, but it's definitely going to be corrected. There was a lot of discussion in the last patch in the developer notes where they talked about Hellsteel mechanics triggering these 50%. So the way the game works right now with certain characters that have been in the game for a long time, and these are not going to change. They're very explicit that this is not going to change. But characters like Dark Phoenix, Minerva, Ghost, Ebony Maw, when they drop a character below 50%, like Doom, it doesn't trigger his passive. Now, I'm not sure what they're talking about here, but the developers are very explicit that those four characters I just mentioned, their text was updated saying that it would not trigger those that Hellsteel reduction won't trigger the passives like on Doom, because it's a big deal. Like when Doom drops below 50%, he suddenly gets turn meter and he gets ability energy. And if you do that turn one, that means turn one Doom is exploding and you potentially lose. So I'm not, and they said that future characters that do Hellsteel will not operate that way. And I believe that's what this is about. We will have to see. A lot of people were also talking about the attack maybe triggering other effects. We'll have to see how this plays out. I'm not entirely sure. We'll figure it out. Also, text fix. Emma's Frost ultimate ability, turn the tables, was missing a reference to increase focus, gaining it for the attack. His combat behavior was correct, unchanged, so that was just a text correction. Test fix, Moon Dragon's level 7 upgraded basic ability, Psionic Assault, contain a typo. So basically, that's just a typo correction, doesn't change any game mechanics. Jubilee, level 7 upgrade to optional ability, Splitting Atoms, was missing a reduced speed bar for a primary target by 10%. Combat behavior was correct. Again, it was just a typo. They're fixing it. In the Alliance Management Screen, last active field appeared to 0 for all Alliance members. The field is now populating correctly. Cool. On the purchase energy pop-up for raids and Alliance War, the total amount of energy you currently possess was not displaying. Yeah, that's kind of annoying. especially in Alliance War. Radbed notification was not being removed after opening the chat. They're going to fix that. And then this has been annoying. This didn't affect me, but I got a lot of messages about this one right here. And Dark Dimension enemy Black Bolt killing player's character reset the energy, the character back for 1 in the next battle. We updated how BB works in DD to no longer do this and be more consistent with his functionality. Updated characters. So all of these right here are basically visual updates. Following characters' powers were not correctly calculating stat gains from their passive abilities. This is a visual change. And so we have to see how this plays out and see if it's noticeable in game. Doc Ock, Domino, Ebony Maw, and Ghost. So that's great. And then lastly, Phyla-Vell added the character trait Kree, which is going to be helpful in some of the raids. So we mentioned this on Friday, that Phyla-Vell was being in the Kree tag, and this will make some of the raids faster. Also noted, I just want to go to Reddit, because Reddit's almost as salty as I am. Noted by Redditors that they're not fixing the Infinity Watch disappearing thing. I thought initially it was just Adam Warlock, but I see Moondragon disappear, Gamora disappear. There's tons of situations, specifically in RTA, where Infinity Watch disappears. They just straight up disappears, and Alliance Wars is the worst. Oh my God. I hope they fix that. It's kind of problematic. And then also, people excited about the Kree tag, and it says raid tags and synergy with other Kree kits will make a difference. And that's about it. And then the last part was right here. The first half of the year's past, what is the promised rework of safe squads? And then that response right there by Cerebro. I'm pretty excited about the patch today. I'm guessing we're going to get a character. I guess it's going to be Sharon Carter today is going to be my guess. So we'll be testing her out, upgrading her, trying to get some red stars. And then also we will be looking to see if there's any other bugs with the new patch. And hopefully the game is not down for very long. Right now it's been down for an hour and a half. All right, guys, let me know what you think in the comments section. And as always, thanks for watching and keep on gaming.